On a quiet night in the suburbs of St. Louis, Missouri, the famous rapper Nelly and his pop star wife Ashanti were just trying to get their newborn baby home safely. But what should have been a simple drive home turned into a terrifying ordeal that had Nelly fearing for the lives of his family. This is the harrowing story of how Nelly's desperate cries for help echoed through the streets that night. It was around 10 p.m. on a Thursday when Nelly pulled his SUV up to the curb outside the exclusive country club where he and Ashanti had been attending a charity gala. Nelly hopped out and hurried around to the passenger side to help his wife Ashanti out of the car. Cradled in Ashanti's arms was their precious 3-week-old baby girl, soundly sleeping. "All right, baby, let's get you two home safe and sound," Nelly whispered, gently guiding Ashanti toward the front door of their nearby townhouse. But as they approached the front door, Nelly suddenly realized something was wrong. Where were his car keys? He frantically patted his pockets, his heart starting to race. Ashanti's eyes went wide with alarm. "What do you mean you can't find them? They have to be there somewhere." Nelly retraced his steps, scouring the ground around the car. But the keys were nowhere to be found. "I must have dropped them or they fell out of my pocket." "Damn it," he shouted in frustration. With no way to drive home, Nelly and Ashanti had no choice but to start walking the half-mile back to their townhouse, baby in tow. The neighborhood was dark and eerily quiet this late at night. Nelly kept a tight grip on Ashanti's arm, nervously scanning the shadows for any signs of danger. "I don't like this, Nelly. It's so creepy out here," Ashanti whispered, clutching the baby close to her chest. I know. Just stick close to me, okay?" Nelly replied, his eyes darting around vigilantly. As they hurried down the sidewalk, a sudden noise from the bushes made them both jump. Nelly quickly pushed Ashanti and the baby behind him, ready to defend his family. "Who's there?" he shouted into the darkness. There was no response, only the faint rustling of leaves. Nelly's heart was pounding in his ears as he ushered Ashanti to walk faster. But as they neared an alley, two shadowy figures suddenly emerged, blocking their path. Nelly stepped in front of Ashanti, shielding her and the baby. "Back off, man," he yelled, trying to sound tough, but the tremor in his voice betrayed his growing panic. The two men, hoodies pulled low over their faces, slowly advanced. One of them sneered, well, if it isn't the famous Nelly. "Out for a little stroll with the missus, are we?" Nelly's mind raced as he tried to think of a way out of this situation. "Please, we don't want any trouble. Just let us through," he pleaded, but the men just laughed. "Oh, I think you're gonna give us a little trouble, my friend. Hand over your wallet and jewelry, and maybe we'll let you live," the other man growled, pulling a knife from his pocket. Nelly's blood went cold. These thugs were serious. He instinctively stepped back, pushing Ashanti further behind him. "Look, my family and we don't have anything valuable on us. Just let us go, okay?" The men just shook their heads and took another step forward, the knife glinting menacingly in the dim streetlight. "Wrong answer," one of them sneered. In a desperate move, Nelly quickly reached into his jacket pocket and pulled out his phone. "All right, you asked for it," he yelled, frantically dialing 911. The two men froze, momentarily caught off guard. Nelly pressed the phone to his ear, praying someone would answer. 911, "What's your emergency?" a calm voice said on the other end. "Oh, thank God, listen. My name is Nelly, the rapper. My wife Ashanti and our baby are in danger. We're on Elm Street near the country club and two guys just tried to rob us at knife point. Please send help, hurry." Nelly shouted, his voice cracking with fear. The dispatcher quickly relayed the information to the nearest police units. "Officers are on the way, sir. Stay on the line and try to remain calm." Nelly's hands were shaking as he kept the phone pressed to his ear. "You hear that, you low-life scum?" he yelled at the two men. "The cops are coming, so you better get the hell out of here." The would-be robbers exchanged a panicked look. They clearly hadn't expected their victims to call the police. Muttering curses under their breath, they turned and fled back into the shadows. Nelly let out a shaky breath, his legs nearly giving out from the adrenaline. "Oh my God, Ashanti. Are you and the baby okay?" he asked, pulling his wife and child into a tight embrace. "Yes, we're fine, Nelly. You saved us," Ashanti said, tears streaming down her face. In the end, the police arrived just minutes later and searched the area, but the two thugs had managed to disappear into the night. Nelly and his family were shaken but unharmed, and they thanked the officers profusely for their quick response. While Nelly's lost car keys had started this terrifying ordeal, his quick thinking and bravery in the face of danger had ultimately protected his loved ones. It was a harrowing experience that the superstar rapper would never forget, a harsh reminder that fame and fortune don't make anyone immune to the dangers of the world. But above all, it was a testament to a father's unwavering devotion to his family.